you lady, oh you lady, oh you lady. Oh yeah. Oh you lady, oh you lady, oh you lady. Oh, I'm playing with the rubber bands, friction taped. Gonna fix this bicycle tire that's got a leak. Got rubber cement, duct tape, bobby pins, and paper clips. Some copper wire I found. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right. Was that a Beatle thing? I don't know. I'll tell you about the young fella that walked into a drugstore. He says, I've been invited to a Christmas dinner at my new girlfriend's house, and afterwards I hope I have a chance, you know. You know what I mean. I hope things work out and we have a great time. And the clerk looked at the young fellow and said, yeah, I think I have something here that might come in handy. And he handed him a pack, put it in a sack, and he paid the cashier, and off he went. Well, yeah, the young fella was thinking too, oh, this girlfriend's mom is smoking hot too, and he went back in the store and told the clerk, yeah, her mom is mighty pretty. How about you give me another box of that? And the young man, after paying, walks out the door, smiles, and the clerk says, you all come back now. And Christmas Eve comes around and the young fellow sits at the dinner table, doesn't say a word, and after a while his girlfriend says, if I'd known you were going to be so quiet, I wouldn't have invited you to my Christmas dinner. And the young man replied, if you had told me your dad works at the drugstore, I wouldn't have come. Yeah, T for Texas, T for Tennessee, T for Texas, T for Tennessee. Maybe I'll put this thumb pick on, I don't know. Messing around with these different things. How do you, oh, it always goes on backwards. You gotta put it on and make it real tight. All around the water tank, the hobos sat. It was a hobo camp and they were eating beans down by the railroad track. 1,000 miles they were away from home, sleeping in the rain, the snow, and the hail. And then a brakeman came along, and they talked, and they talked, and they talked, and they talked. And he said, if you ain't got the money, you can't ride. Yeah, but he said, I can fix you up and make it so you don't walk. But I haven't got a nickel, I haven't got a penny, a bunch of hobos said. Get off the railroad, you bums, and he slammed the boxcar door. Put me off in Texas, a state I dearly love. Wide open spaces all around me, and a moon and stars above. Nobody seems to want me or lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way to Frisco, going to Dixieland. My pockets are empty, my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. You ever hanged around a hobo camp around the train station? Well, I was talking to a guy that was, two of them actually, that were catching a freight a while back, and one had tattoos from his head to his toe, around his neck and arms and ankles too. And the other fellow was quiet, didn't seem to say a thing, and well, I felt bad for them. I asked them how things had been. The one said he rode on the back of a tank car all the way from Jersey up to New York State. He said it sure was cold. And I reached in my pocket for a couple sawbucks and said, pass it on, my friend, pass it on. It ain't that I'm generous, it's just that I've always wanted to. Well, I'll tell you, I've been a rubber tramp. I've been a leather tramp. I'm not quite a steel tramp yet. What can I tell you? I'll tell you this, or I'll tell you that. I got a million stories to tell, but it all ends in this. I've done this and I've done that, and been successful at a few things. Oh, if nothing else, I've got a pocket full of memories and a head that don't own a thing. May your day be happy and bright, and everything in your life be whatever you want it to be, if that's what you really want. Nifty 91.50 WRPI Troy, your everything radio station.